I have been enjoying the beautiful warm weather this spring. It really warmed up where I live, you guys, here on the east coast of the United States. Been loving it. So I thought about how much I enjoy wearing my warm weather vanilla fragrances when the weather warms up. These are vanilla fragrances with more summer, spring, warm weather appropriate notes. I'll get into all that later in the video, but I was wearing this one the other day and I thought about just how much I missed it. There are some really beautiful, sweet vanilla fragrances with very summery notes, like floral notes that are very tropical, you know, that really complement warm weather. These are not my winter vanillas because I have a different set of vanillas I wear in the winter, in the cold weather, fall and winter. These are my warm weather vanillas. So if you guys want to know what they are, I've got quite a few new ones and some good old ones that I always love wearing in the warm weather. Just continue to watch. Hi my lovely people, welcome back to another fabulous fragrance video. I've got the most beautiful, lovely, sweet, warm weather vanillas here on my table. I actually have so many good ones that I loved wearing at some point in the past summers, and then suddenly last summer I forgot to wear. Once I put them up in my display here in the back, that's wonderfully arranged. One of the many great things about having a better display is that I never miss a fragrance anymore. I can see them all and they're all gonna get worn. This spring and summer, I'm gonna put some dents into these. All right, one of the first ones that I have to talk about that I'm so annoyed that I have forgotten, unfortunately, a couple of the summers because I have 600 plus fragrances. Also, my display wasn't the best before. From now on, this one's gonna get used to the death because it's so beautiful. It's a compliment getter. It's so demure yet present, if that makes sense. Perfect warm weather vanilla right here. It is Xerjoff Dama Bianca. You guys, this beauty is one of the most womanly, feminine gorgeousnesses that ever existed. I have to wear this on my skin right now, guys, because it's beautiful, beautiful. Oh, so pretty. Oh, so pretty. This is such a pretty, demure yet gorgeous. I would describe this as a delicate, powdery vanilla. This has a kumquat note, you guys. Kumquat has this sort of juicy fruitiness that is not too sweet. It's actually a kind of a citrusy, fruity scent. It has a bit of a slight piney twist to it too, so it's very intriguing in the opening of this fragrance. There are beautiful powdery florals in this fragrance, like violet. Violet is so delicate and powdery and sophisticated. I'm not sure if there's iris in here too. There might be. And of course that gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous vanilla that's not overly sweet. Very, very like the perfect, it's a sensual vanilla mixed with that sandalwood note that's in the base. I would say this scent is quite musky as well. Bit of a muskiness in the dry down especially. Also beautiful other delicate florals like lily of the valley and jasmine. It is so pretty. It's such a, not girly, very demure, sophisticated, kind of sexy in a sophisticated way. When you smell this fragrance, you know this woman is very sophisticated. You imagine very pretty. She is a sophisticated, sexy goddess. Dama Bianca is perfect for warm weather because it's not overwhelming. It does project. I do get compliments on this fragrance, but it doesn't overwhelm. So this is one of those fragrances you could overspray if you want to. By overspray, I mean like 10 sprays, 8, 10 sprays. Anything over than 5 sprays is overspray, but you know, like 8 sprays. Yeah, it is the kind of fragrance you don't have to worry that you're gonna offend people. You could just, you know, just spray on your pulse points and be out the door, and you're gonna get noticed as the sophisticated beauty. That's who she is. I have a brand new favorite from Guerlain. This is one of my favorite new warm weather vanilla fragrances to wear, and this actually I would say suits summer even more than spring, but you can start wearing it now. This is of course from Guerlain, from the Aqua Allegoria line. It is Bosca Vanilla. This is what the bottle looks like. I just adore the bee bottles, you know, so beautiful. So I'll spray it here. I kind of want to wear this too, you guys. I just want to be bathed in vanilla today. Such a refreshing vanilla with a slight tinge of that bitterness you get from like a citrus leaf, you know, to get that little bit of that. It's so refreshing, you guys. It actually has bitter orange in the opening, which I absolutely love, and there's like a hint of eucalyptus, but don't you worry, it doesn't smell like your typical eucalyptus oil or anything like that, but it gives it this sort of like herbal beauty in the opening. Oh, it's almost kind of like smells like a salty vanilla to me, like along the same lines as Olympéa by Paco Rabanne. But you know, it gives me a little bit of like that salty vibes, but it definitely gives me like that fresh vibes, like the, you know, imagine a hot summer day, like you're like dripping sweat. You just want to jump in a lake or well, or you want to just like bathe, but you're wearing the scent and it's not offending and it's not mixing with your sweat and stinking, because it is so fresh. It has the freshest scent. It smells like, you know, you just used a citrusy vanilla sweet body wash in the shower and you stepped out of the shower. It's so refreshing. I mean, like, I can imagine summer days where I just want to, like, you know, spray this on and this be the only kind of like hot summer perfumes that I want to wear on a hot summer day. So this is actually a vanilla for hot summer days. I mean, you can wear it starting now, like I said, beautiful, but this will really make you feel fresh on hot summer days and satisfy your vanilla craving. So you guys, the beautiful kind of like almost, I wouldn't say salty, but there's like this like certain scent in here. It has everlasting flower. It's like this like flower that looks kind of like a daisy, you know, like that very specific scent of everlasting flowers. It has woody base, very woody base with a little bit of cypress, you guys. Now that's a conifer note. Now you would think that it being a conifer note, this would be like a winter or cold weather vanilla. No. That cypress is just there to add another layer of freshness, because that's what those conifer notes do. Usually they're paired with very like cold weather fragrances, but in this it's mixed with the other refreshing citrusy kind of notes to give it that, you know, heighten even that freshness even more. It actually smells kind of in the same family as like Paco Rabanne Olympéa, which is really refreshing on hot summer days, but it's with like a bitter citrus twist, if that makes sense. It's absolutely beautiful. I actually got a sample from Guerlain from Place Vendôme when I placed one of my orders. I had to order a full bottle of this. I knew this was going to keep me so refreshed. Now see, I just got this bottle and I've already kind of put a dent into it because I kind of wore it because I just couldn't wait anymore. This actually surprisingly lasts, you guys. It does. It lasts like a nice 6 hours. Remember, this is a refreshing fragrance, so it's not like forever lasting, you would have to kind of spritz. Like if you have like a 10-hour day, you might have to spray midday a little bit more, but it has average longevity, which is 5 to 6 hours, and nice projection, you know, especially on a hot summer day, it will have really good projection. Salty, kind of a fresh, refreshing, citrusy, coniferous vanilla. It's just a beautiful, refreshing vanilla, you guys. There's quite a bit of vanilla in the base without it being too sweet. And this is something that I absolutely love. I can't believe I haven't gone through this bottle too. I went through one or two, I'm trying to think. One whole bottle for sure. Might have gone through two. But this is my third bottle or second bottle. I can't remember, you guys. This is Vanille West Indies by St. Barth. You guys, this is so gorgeous. This is what got this whole video started, because I noticed this the other day when I was like standing over there, and I'm like, oh gosh, you know what I haven't worn, and it's so delicious. I got like, my mouth started watering and I had to get it and wear it. Oh man, this one is so gorgeous. It's such a delicious, very gourmand vanilla. I mean, vanilla is a gourmand note, but if you want something that tastes like, see, it almost, I can almost taste it, because it smells like a kind of a dessert, like a custard dessert almost. This is a very beautiful, gourmand, decadent kind of vanilla without it being too heavy. Oh, I just love this. This has like vanilla orchid, vanilla blossom, loads of vanilla. The thing that is very delicious about it is the fact that this has caramel. So it actually almost smells like, you know, creme brulee, right? It's kind of like creme brulee with like a deeper vanilla scent in it. Almost has kind of like an ice creamy vibe too. But I would say it smells more like a creme brulee, but only the sexy perfume version. Oh, this has vanilla pod, you guys, like, you know, like the really, it's not like the extract, but like the vanilla pod with all the caviar inside. Ooh, very deep, delicious vanilla with that caramel. Really gives that creme brulee, like gourmet dessert vibe. Very edible, like when you wear this, like you just want to take a bite out of yourself. You know, my husband smelled it the other day when I was wearing it. It's like, oh my gosh, that's beautiful. You smell tasty is what he said. You know, it's delicious. So yeah, absolutely gorgeous. It is a great one for summertime. You can wear this in cold weather too. This is kind of like a all year vanilla, but I for some reason reach for this in the warmer months, you guys. Must be a reason. I think the florals in here, other than the vanilla orchid, which is also kind of giving me summer vibes, there may be other florals in here, like Ylang, there might be, which I don't think is listed in the composition. That's giving me that, somehow that tropical idea. I mean, it's after all named Vanille West Indies, which is very tropical. It's vanilla of the West Indies is what it means. I almost forgot to tell you guys that this is a strong vanilla fragrance. Yes, it's crowd pleasing, and yes, it won't offend anybody, but this would be the one vanilla fragrance in this video I would say don't overspray. If you overspray this too much, it can get really strong in the scent. But I think it's such a pleasing scent, it still won't offend people because it's such a beautiful, delicious. I mean, who doesn't like the smell of creme brulee, you know? Who doesn't like the smell of a vanilla dessert type of, but only sexy perfume version? 5, 6 sprays is enough. Don't go ham like 8, 10, 12, 13, 14 sprays, okay? Because it is potent. Yes, it is a summer warm weather vanilla still. Because I say that because it has all those sort of tropical kind of notes. It projects, people can smell you. I get whiffs of this all day and all night. Let's say I sprayed this in the morning, I went to work, I come home, I'm sitting on the couch, and I've cooked dinner and everything, done all the house stuff and editing videos and all that, and like, you know, right before I take a shower, like around like 9 o'clock, I'm still getting whoosh, whoosh, you know, like those whiffs of this fragrance. It really, you can smell yourself. It's delicious. I would say this is 8-hour plus. In fact, if you didn't shower, this could go till morning. In fact, the last time I wore it, I remember I wore it all day, like 9 o'clock. I took a shower, went to bed, woke up the next day, and I could still smell it before I sprayed on my scent of the day for that day. This used to be impossible to hunt down. It was not available here in the US. You had to order from like these like websites in Britain and had to pay through the teeth for shipping to get it. Not anymore. Lucky Scent has this now. Lucky Scent, you guys. Yes, it does. And guess what? More good news. I actually have a discount code with Lucky Scent, Cleo 10. I'll list and link all the stuff down in the description box along with the discount codes and the links. You can get it at a discount from Lucky Scent now. Unfortunately, when I bought it, there was no discount. It wasn't available at Lucky Scent. All my 2 or 3 bottles, unfortunately. Okay, here's another one of my favorite things now. This I have been wearing quite a bit. Actually, you know what? It doesn't have to be sprayed a lot, you guys. I'm surprised that I didn't put a dent into this as much. This is one of the most refreshing vanillas ever. This is a vanilla dominant fragrance. By the way, did I tell you what this is? Dolce & Gabbana Devotion. Love the bottle with this gold cap with the Dolce & Gabbana emblem here, which is really like giving it a very luxurious look. Oh, I don't know if it's revealed or not, but I can tell you there's petitgrain in the opening. Is it revealed in the composition? I haven't looked at the composition, but I can swear there's petitgrain. Petitgrain is basically the leaves of the bitter orange tree, which gives you like this beautiful kind of, you know, like that citrus leaf smell. If you ever smelled a citrus leaf of any kind, this has gorgeous orange blossom. It's a let me not blow past the, I just remembered. This has a beautiful candied lemon note, you guys, in the opening. Candied lemon or candied, some sort of candied citrus. Mouth-watering. What it did was it gave that citrus freshness in the opening like a lot of perfumes have, except this added the sweetness to it. So it's like a sugary citrus, you know. It's very, very beautiful, very refreshing. Again, this is great for like really warm days, like even hot summer days, you guys. It's a great, I mean, you can start with, it's a beautiful spring fragrance too. Start wearing it, but remember, this is one of them that, like the Bosca vanilla, that you can wear on like a super beat down sunny day and not offend anybody. And here's loads of beautiful vanilla, you guys. Did I just get lipstick messed up? No, hopefully not. Let me see in my viewfinder. Okay, I'm good. Yeah, beautiful. Perfect warm weather vanilla. Loads of vanilla. That's like the dominant accord in that fragrance. Guess what else is a dominant vanilla accord? This baby right here. I actually regret not buying a bigger size. I bought the small size because I was kind of worried. You know, I wasn't sure if I was gonna love it. Okay, I already sprayed there. Let me spray here. I want to smell like a walking vanilla pod today. Okay, so, oh, this is so beautiful. This is such a gorgeous vanilla, very refreshing, perfect for warm weather. So this has like vanilla through and through, you guys. This has vanilla infusion, vanilla caviar, and vanilla absolute. Okay, let me tell you what they are. So vanilla infusion is, you know, some perfume houses like to extract the vanilla scent from the vanilla fruit. It kind of an infused like vanilla with several things. You take the vanilla and you infuse it with a few other things sometimes. So that's vanilla infusion. And vanilla caviar is, you know, have you ever seen a vanilla pod? Like the vanilla pod, when you split it open, you open it up, you get the little vanilla caviar in there. It's called caviar because it actually looks like caviar. You know how caviar is black and like little almost like, you know, fish roe, because that's kind of what it looks like. Okay, I'm not trying to give you like another idea, but potent vanilla scent that you get, like the very pure vanilla scent you get from the pod and from the vanilla caviar inside. So that caviar inside is vanilla caviar. This is Madagascar vanilla, I think, the pods and the caviar you get from that. And then you get vanilla absolute, which is a very concentrated version of vanilla. So this is through and through vanilla, and add to that beautiful sort of sensual calming effect of lavender. So this is a lavender vanilla, as you know. This kind of makes you think of Guerlain, but this is better than Guerlain if you ask me. This is more vanilla dominant than the original Guerlain, and it is a little bit more refreshing somehow. It's just, oh, it's beautiful. And that lavender is just beautiful in here, you guys. It is such a great vanilla fragrance for warm weather. You can wear that too, even on a hot summer day. It is a compliment getter, leaves a really nice sillage, lasts like average amount of time, I would say 5, 6, even 7 hours. You might have to refresh it a little bit at the 5, 6 hour mark. You guys, I cannot talk about warm weather vanilla without talking about these two beauties. This screams warm weather vanilla. This is a tropical vanilla. This is how I like to put it. That makes the most sense to say it that way. This is of course M.Micallef Ylang in Gold. This is the original, and this is the Ylang in Gold Nectar, the more concentrated version of it. Is there a difference? Yes, I'll get to that here in a minute. Okay, let me spray it right here. I'll spray as many as I can, you guys, until I run out of space. God, this smells so darn beautiful with that Ylang in here. It's like very kind of like a sparkling tropical vanilla fragrance. You get that, you kind of like gets transported to a tropical vacation. It actually makes me think of Hawaii, because I wore this on the beach in Hawaii. I wore it several times actually to even go out to dinner, I believe, like this version of it. So I wore quite a bit, not just Hawaii. Actually, I also wore it in Mexico. The year before that, I wore it in Hawaii. So yeah, this is absolutely gorgeous. I've gone through already that much, I can kind of tell. Yeah, this is a beautiful hand done bottle, you guys. This gold leafing is unique to every bottle because it's placed by hand. What a labor intensive job, and they still manage to give you for such a reasonable price. M.Micallef is such a good house, you guys. I love them. Oh, I have the most amount of fragrances next to Kilian from M.Micallef for a reason. Oh, this is so pretty. This obviously has jasmine too, I can tell. It has some coconutty vibes in the base. The big dose of vanilla. It's a vanilla fragrance. It's very vanilla dominant, but it's a tropical vanilla. Beautiful. It's very kind of sparkling. I can understand why M.Micallef put the little gold dust inside of it, because that's kind of what it gives you. Like, it makes you think of the sun, the color gold. It's sparkling. It just is like this very effervescent, sparkling tropical vanilla. Okay, love this thing. And this is the same in the nectar version, which is a lot more kind of potent, like more concentrated. Oh, this, you guys, has a little more muskiness in my opinion, which is two differences. A little bit more concentrated, and then it has a little bit more of a musky kind of sexiness in the dry down. So what do I like more? Actually, I like them both. I can't really pick. It depends, right? If you want more of that sparkling ylang, I would say go for this. If you want more of the musk, then go for that. Beautiful. Mwah. Have a discount code with M.Micallef, as you guys know, Cleo 10. I will again list everything down below. Let me get the other M.Micallef out of the way because I have a lot more to talk about here. This is M.Micallef Note Vanille. You guys know this is my second bottle. I have a backup. No, not a backup. I have another bottle. It's not a backup. I use them simultaneously. This is the one I keep in the display, which is where I pulled it from. I have the one that I use all the time in one of my purses. I can't tell which. Oh, this is so good too, you guys. It is such a beautiful slightly boozy vanilla. Let me spray it here. Oh my goodness. Oh, I love this. This is so different. It's slightly boozy without it being too boozy, without it being too dense, thick, heavy, or anything like that. It starts with a bunch of really beautiful syrupy citruses like mandarin orange. Not your like cutting like sharp ones like bergamot. No, like mandarin orange, like sweet syrupy citruses, you know. Loads of jasmine in here, which is like the one really prominent floral note in here that I can smell. It has like either rum or cognac. I can't remember. I think it's cognac that's in here for a boozy note. And it has very creamy sandalwood. This smells like, if you asked me, nothing that I know. It's very unique. The one that it comes kind of close to would be the MFK Gentle Fluidity Gold, but not really. It has that sort of like demure, classy, sophisticated vanilla-ness that one has. That's what they share in common, but they don't smell the same at all. It has like a bit of a, like a, not ice cream, but like a kind of a gourmet dessert vibe too, but not to the point that this one has it. It's a really good one for all year, but you can wear it in warm weather and even in hot weather. Oh, I don't want to forget that it also has the nectar version, which is just basically a more concentrated version. I don't really see a difference between them other than the fact that this is more concentrated, like heightened scent of the same. Now you guys, I have your date night vanilla for spring and summer right here. This is brand new to my collection. I literally just got this, but I am so addicted to this perfume. Goodness, where has this been all my life? It is delicious. This is Bianco Latte. This does not need any introduction. You guys know what this is. This is viral. This is a viral fragrance. An Italian fragrance house. This is delicious. This is a viral perfume. Needs no introductions. You guys know what this smells like. This is absolutely delicious. This is that very sweet vanilla, the caramelly vanilla deliciousness. This is gonna make a beautiful, delicious date night. Nighttime, summer, spring vanilla, you guys. Oh, so delicious. This has the vanilla, the caramel, a little bit of lacing of honey. Has a little syrupiness from it. Loads of musks, which is why it's white musk. I think the white musks keep this perfume from being dense and heavy and only for cold weather. Okay, this is a fragrance you could wear in cold weather too, but you guys, I think it's more of a spring, summer, nighttime fragrance in my opinion. Okay, because it's not so dense that you can cut it with a knife, you know what I mean? Usually fragrances that have like buckets of vanilla and caramel in it tend to lean like thick, dense, but this is not. Because of that white musk, I think it really lifts it up and gives it a bit of an airiness. The mouth-watering, like just ribbons of caramel I can pour in of it. Oh, I could just smell that, and that very like syrupy honey and that delicious bucket of vanilla. You guys, this is very vanilla heavy. It's a very creamy dessert-like vanilla that you get in custards, you know. But it has, like I said, that sort of buoyant, airy cloud type of vibe because of the white musks, you guys. The white musk rescued it from being a thick, dense, heavy gourmet, which is what makes this very special. It's like a very seductive, playful, delicious. Men love this. My husband was head over heels, like drooling. Like he thought this was delicious smelling. He wanted to eat me. Oh, so good. If you have a sweet tooth for vanilla or caramel or the both or the delicious vanilla caramel dessert, it is so darn delicious. I had this 2 days. The second day, well, the first day I wore it around the house. My husband went nuts over it. And then the second day I wore it to a appointment. Got compliments from 3 girls inside that office. This smells absolutely delicious. Oh my gosh, I cannot tell you enough how delicious this is. This is your spring summer date night fragrance. I'll be doing a video on spring summer date night fragrances. This will definitely be in it. You guys, good news, I have a discount code with Lucky Scent for this if you want to grab it. It's Cleo 10. I will of course list a link, everything down in the description box. Then I have my tried and true, see the dent. This is Olympéa by Paco Rabanne. I cannot go through a warm weather vanilla, this is so good, vanilla fragrance without talking about Olympéa. This is basically a beautiful, refreshing, salty vanilla. It actually smells kind of fashionable, very refreshing, very kind of J. Crew type of, you know, girl on vacation on a tropical island. It's vanilla through and through, but with that saltiness. So it gives that sort of the idea of the sea, the marine vibes because of the salt. There's of course ambergris. Who wouldn't put ambergris in this? Because ambergris ties that salty note into the sea basically, because ambergris is extracted from the gut of the sperm. Well, it smells like the ocean basically with woody nuances. So yeah, you guys, so beautiful. It is such a favorite of mine for hot summer days in particular, warm weather in general. It smells absolutely good. I like to wear this on the beach. It's one of my favorite fragrances other than the Estee Lauder Bronze Goddess that I like to wear on the beach. I love to wear this one on the beach, actually on the beach, to lay on the beach, okay? Oh, so good. Olympéa, Paco Rabanne. It's actually a compliment getter. People like the way it smells. I've gotten compliments on the beach on that fragrance. Speaking of warm weather vanilla, speaking of Bronze Goddess, how about Bronze Goddess? This is also a very beachy vanilla. It smells kind of similar to Olympéa, but different. I mean, not the same, but different, you know. Same category, same idea. Oh, these are the 2 fragrances. They don't smell the same. I mean, they're the same type of fragrance. It's kind of salty, not salty, the beachy vanilla. This one's salty, this one isn't, but this gives me beachy. So yeah, these are my 2 favorite fragrances to actually wear on the beach. When I'm laying on the beach, oh, so beautiful. Now this one gets the beachy vibe from the tiare flower and the tropical beautiful floral notes that are in here that gives you, like, immediately transports your mind to a beach on a tropical vacation, because those solar notes, as we say, like the Ylang, tiare flower, jasmine, those type of, you know, solar floral notes always make you think of vacation, sunny beaches. So that's how this gives me beachy. And this also has coconut too, and that really, you know, which is another solar type of fragrance note. So beautiful. This isn't salty like this one is, but both of them really puts me on the beach in my mind. I could be wearing this, close my eyes, and I'm on the beach on vacation on a beautiful tropical island. Okay, so this has loads of amber and vanilla, huge amount of vanilla, without it being overly sweet, with very sensual, woody, dry down with sandalwood. Bronze Goddess it is. I smell like, when you wear this, you guys, this and Olympéa with like your suntan stuff, like your sunscreen and all that, really ties it together, you know. Like the other one that's really good this year to wear on the beach, which I'm going to, is Sol de Janeiro's Rio Radiance. The Sol de Janeiro brand came out with sunscreens, you know, a sunscreen oil, sunscreen, mineral sunscreen, and spray sunscreen, all that smells like the Rio Radiance fragrance. So perfect, you know. Actually, they will pair well with these 2 as well, the sunscreens, I mean. Then I have this beauty, another kind of coconutty vanilla. I have a couple of coconutty vanillas here, you will see. La Vie est Belle's Soleil Crystal. Let me spray it maybe up here. I'm running out of space. Pretty good. Hold on. Oh, it smells really, really good. This one is a little stronger than the other ones that I talked about. Well, Venice West Indies is a little strong. But yeah, this is stronger than the other ones that I just talked about. The only thing is that this has all these solar notes like Ylang Ylang and all that. But there's powderiness, solar notes plus some powderiness. And then a very like beautiful syrupy kind of citrusy opening with like that mandarin orange and stuff. Has coconut. But the coconut you can't smell as much as the coconut you can smell in the next fragrance I'm going to talk about. Now that one is very coconutty. This is very vanilla heavy, so is that one. But they're both coconutty vanillas, but this one is not as coconutty as the other one I'm about to talk about. Anyway, yeah, so this one is a little sharper than the other ones because it has, I can smell it actually. I wish they hadn't put it in there. I really don't think patchouli belonged in this fragrance. Personally, I think this composition would have been a little bit better without the patchouli because it's a coconutty, tropical kind of vanilla. But because of the patchouli, this one is a little stronger. But I will say also because of the patchouli, this lasts longer than, you know, most of the ones here, I would say. So this is the one I was talking about, the coconutty vanilla. Look at the dent. That actually smells coconutty. This is Mancera Cocoa Vanille, you guys. I love this. This is got that very Mancera synthetic DNA, but you guys, it's delicious still. This has got the most beautiful divine tiare note in here with loads of coconut and loads of vanilla. That's all I care about. I don't even care about the other notes in here because those are what you smell. The beautiful tiare, the beautiful coconut, and the beautiful bucket of vanilla. Loads of vanilla in here. It's absolutely stunning. I couldn't stop wearing this when we were in Hawaii because it really went well with the surrounding. Like everywhere you looked Hawaii, this gave me Hawaii vibes, you guys. Okay, so it's very coconutty, very tropical islandy. It's very intense too, lasts a really long time. Projects well. Another beautiful, delicious vanilla. I think this is being discontinued or already discontinued, but you can still get a hold of it, which is the only reason I'm talking about this. You can still buy it on like places like, I'll link all of that. I'll find it and link it down below for you. Oh, this is another coconutty vanilla. Okay, very, very like creamy, coconutty, almost gourmet smelling coconutty dessert type smell with loads of vanilla in it. It has a bit of citrus, but I think rose is the one of the notes. The vanilla in here is a little sweeter than some of the other vanillas here. The only other one that's sweet like that is this one, I would say. And actually this one is a bit sweet too. Oh, so sweet. This one, and the Vanille West Indies tend to be the sweetest, but then like some of the other ones are sweet too, like the Note Vanille and the Ylang and Gold. Beautiful, beautiful kind of sweet coconutty vanilla. The creamy coconut note in here is to die for. And I have a very creamy, delicious dessert-like vanilla. Very, very delicious. This one is definitely a compliment getter. This has got a beautiful coconutty note, loads of like buckets of vanilla, so like creamy type of vanilla. I'm gonna bet like several types of vanillas are in here on several layers, I'm sure. Has beautiful floral notes like jasmine and other like white florals. It's very, very, like it has a creamy coconut note as well with some juiciness from some of the fruity notes that aren't overpowering the vanilla-ness at all. Let me actually go ahead and spray this on my shoulder here. I mean, since I sprayed everything else, why not, okay? Oh yeah, it is very beautiful. Hufflepuff, I put quite a dent into it. This is a compliment getter as well. Perfectly suited for warm weather. I wouldn't wear that in cold weather. It wouldn't project, it wouldn't last in warm, cold weather. Lasting power is not the best, like lasts for about 5-6 hours, which is fine. You know, you can respray in midday, that's average performance. Yeah, so yeah, it has a nice scent bubble. I would say small to medium. So yeah, Yeah, you guys, it smells beautiful, very dessert-like. I swear almost there's a pineapple note in here, even though it's not revealed in the fragrance composition. I swear I smell pineapple. It's kind of like a pineapple-y vanilla, if that makes sense. It smells like actually a pineapple custard vanilla dessert. Is what it smells like. A pineapple upside down cake, or like the pineapple, you know, those custard desserts with pineapple chunks in it. That's kind of what it smells like. Okay, you guys, those are the beautiful warm weather appropriate vanilla fragrances that you can go to town with, even in hot weather, that it will not offend people. You can even dare to overspray these ones. I would say all of them. They're absolutely unoffensive, crowd pleasing, compliment getting, delicious, light, beautiful vanilla scents that will keep you smelling like an edible, walking edible sexy thing. Okay, so yeah, let me know down in the comments section what are your favorite warm weather vanillas that I didn't talk about in this video. And what do you think about what I did talk about in this video? Do you share my thoughts and feelings about these fragrances? Let me know down in the comment section. I would really like to hear from you guys, your thoughts about beautiful vanillas. Who doesn't like vanillas? It's one of the best-selling categories. It's one of the most popular categories, okay? If you know a vanilla that I should have, that I don't have here for the warm weather, let me know down in the comment section. Okay, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and ring the notification bell so you will be notified when I upload. Also follow me on Instagram and TikTok. And don't forget to head on over to my other channel, my makeup and beauty channel, Cleo Luxe Life. I just uploaded a full review with daylight application clips, demos of the Prada, the new Prada makeup line. The entire line, the foundations, the eyeshadows, the lipsticks, everything. I just reviewed every single item. If you like to look good as much as you like to smell good, that's the place for you. I will see you guys in my next video.